cold outside, nowhere to hide, night creeping by, dark fills the sky. 200,000 households in England alone, tens of thousands of people without a home. For the past 5 years, homelessness has been rising. The numbers get bigger and they keep on climbing. Get out on the street, start analysing.
Gotta stop the world from getting hurt and take back what we did so there's no quirks. To the earth, planetary devastation. Ain't like there's gonna be a reincarnation.
The concentration of CO2 keeps on rising. The flow of greenhouse gases is never ending. We endlessly release them into our atmosphere, and if this carries on, there is no way we can stay here. Our blue planet just keeps on heating up, and amazing ice caps are melting non-stop. Wonderful animals are going extinct, and the way we treat this earth really stinks. This awful change affects everybody, from the biggest business to the smallest noddy. So don't stop trying, don't stop believing. If we work together, we can get out of this breathing. Regrow the forests and replant the trees. Save the turtles and save the seas. Look after the environment and help it to grow. Because if we do this, we won't have to go.
Imagine sleeping on the floor, feeling like there's nothing to live for anymore. Imagine going through bad weather and you can't rely on any shelter. Imagine this being your reality, having to rely on our charity. 1 in 200 of the population are homeless in this northern nation. The safety here has disappeared. When you think of it, you might shed a tear. Drugs, sadness and violation live in all of these locations. People who blow their money gambling are now having to start rationing. Take something away from these lines, start donating to save their lives.
People eating, people starving, don't you think the unpleasant alarming? Do you want them to live like this? These are problems you can't dismiss. Oh, Father, help me. All these lives just get cut short. People got me questioning. Where's the support? Where's the support? Where's the support? Where's the support? We ignored them, pretend like no one saw them, but one day we'll applaud them. Can't you see that there's so much to do? It's time that we change our point of view.
There are homeless on the street, but do you ever think of them when you stop and eat? Or do you push them to the back of your mind? Like most of us do every time. We ignore them, pretend like no one saw them, but one day we'll applaud them. Just sitting there begging on the street and sleeping on the rock-hard concrete. There are homeless on the street, but do you ever realise that they have nothing to eat? Or do you turn away and just walk by and not realise there's a limit to supplies? We ignore them, pretend like no one saw them, but one day we'll applaud them. Sitting there every night and day, praying that their troubles will just go away.
People eating, people starving. Do you think the unfair's alarming? Do you want them to live like this? These are problems you can't dismiss. Father, help me before some lives just get cut short. 'Cause people got me questioning. Where's the support? Where's the support? Where's the support? Where's the support? Support the homeless on the street. They need more than just an awareness tweet. When you push them to the back of your minds, we are part of the problem this time. We ignore them, pretend like no one saw them, but one day we'll applaud them. Can you see there's so much we can do? It's time we change our point of view.
Go look around, you got a home on the roof. Peace on the streets, ain't got no money, no food. Look at your life and see what it could be. Living day and night off a single 10p. Try not to say you ain't got no money, 'cause sometimes it's not gonna sound funny. We need to find these people a home so they ain't on the streets just living alone. 160,000 peeps fighting for the life of the cold-hearted streets. Sometimes it's up to fight and hate. We gotta stop the hate, yeah, before it's too late. These people need to get some heat. They must be cold as ever on the cold London streets. Just think about the rain and the snow. What they gonna do? Where they gonna go?
What's happening in the world now, people? Emissions getting far too high. What's happening in the world now, people? temperature soaring through the sky. Too much of this earth pollution is caused by leaders' greed and corruption. We need to find a better solution. Let's work together and stop this disruption. The earth's future is clear to see. It's falling apart a bit too quickly. Play your part and reuse and reduce. So do your bit and limit the abuse.